And what's up, fam? Hopefully your guys' week was pretty good because mine was pretty decent. You know, got to play Starfield on a stream and hang out with you guys, and I'm thinking about doing it again this weekend. But hey, you know what? You guys aren't here for that. Now, what you guys are here for is assaulted reactions to fucking Starfield from the PlayStation Fanboys. And let me tell you, I've gone over these a couple times and looked at them like, you know what? These are video worthy, you know what? And I decided, let's do a video on them. Let's 4K expose these fucking fanboys overreacting. But before we decide to dive right into that, make sure to like, comment in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel. I'll definitely have more of this content coming for you guys. And no, I forgot the most important thing to tell you guys. Make sure to grab your guys self a snack, a nice little drink, and a nice little meal, whatever you guys feel like. And we're gonna go ahead and dive right into the assault. Let's get to it.
Bethesda projects. I mean, stuff like, obviously I loved Fallout 4. I mean, this is an actual picture. I played Fallout 4 14 hours a day for like 3 days straight. This is me literally sleeping on my desk playing Fallout 4. I like current day Bethesda quite a bit.
I'm seriously going to press X to doubt on that one, Dreamcast, just due to the fact the way you are positioned. Now, a lot of people may be asking, why do you say that, Gara? I mean, look how he's positioned in this situation. That cannot be good for him, especially where he has his shoulders perked up like that, and he's like holding the controller in his hands like he just like, oh, I'm going to take a quick nap or something, or I'm going to pretend I'm asleep. It just seems so fake in this situation, just how he's positioned himself in this whole situation within that picture. But hey, you know what? I could be wrong. I've been proven wrong before, but except for one little problem in this whole situation, Dreamcast. You see, you are a supposed modern day fan of Bethesda, right? And as a fan of Bethesda, you should know like, oh, they make these type of games. You know, you walk around a lot. Sometimes there's not action always going on. You know, you should be a fan of Bethesda, right? But then you say this in your review.
Zelda has had those big moments where you're like, wow, that was just insane. I have to tell somebody about it. Baldur's Gate 3 has like 50 moments that are just so impactful. I would literally tell them to my friends immediately because they were so great. Nothing in Starfield ever wowed me. And I feel like that's the biggest insult you can say about it.
So, Dreamcast, let me get this correct. Instead of just, I don't know, doing some side quest and exploring around, all you probably did was that you did the main quest, went straight through it, did all that, instead of like, I don't know, stealing some ships, upgrading your own ship, going around on a planet and exploring some like caves and many other things, which I will not spoil for you guys. You just beeline the fucking main quest and that was it. That's all you probably did, didn't you?
At no point does the game actually dry out, but there were certainly moments where the story slowed down too much. Like, me and my best friend were actually playing the game together last night, and while she was here, she enjoyed the character creation, she appreciated the art just like I did, but after a couple hours of just fetch quests and random wandering, she got pretty bored. This is our actual faces after about 5 hours of exploring this bland galaxy. And as you can see, we're not exactly thrilled. But
yo, I have a serious question for both of you. Why do you two keep looking back at the camera? Like, you didn't do it once or twice, but you did it 3 times, both of you, looking at the camera. Like, why aren't you guys focusing on the gameplay? And supposedly, you guys were there for 5 hours, and you did the main line, instead of just going off the beaten path and just doing some of the fun stuff like stealing ships, exploring the planet and stuff. I mean, hell, the second planet that you go to, like after you get done with the tutorial of mining, all that type of stuff, you could stop, not going to the facility where the pirates are, and you could explore the whole planet. I've done enough offline mode when I wasn't streaming. I went around and I found some interesting shit. I'm like, yo, this is pretty dope. But you know what? That's enough on Dreamcast. Let's move on to the next Sony pony.
Saying bro making excuses at every stop. I mean, dude, like I said, man, first we're going to, defend 30 FPS. It's fine. But, people will take it further and be like, it's, the frame drops are fine too. And maybe they are. I don't know. If that's what they're happy with, then go for it. Go for it, man. What are the comments saying? Good to see this launch without any major issues. Well, everybody seems to be fine with it. So more power to them, man. More power to them.
Not everybody's complacent about it. Maybe the fucking hardcore Xbox fans, yeah, sure, they're complacent. They'll eat anything that fucking Xbox throws out. But like 95% of the people are pretty pissed at the fact that this game is capped at 30 frames per second. And to be completely honest, I am not discontinuing anybody's playthrough. Everybody's got their own copy and shit just goes haywire. You never know with these type of games, to be honest with you. But my playthrough that I went through with this game, I haven't had as much bugs as I thought it was going to be. You know, it's Bugthesda. And again, if anybody is saying that the 30 frames per second is like a good thing for Starfield, oh boy, there are some instances in this game where the 30 frames really fucked me over, especially with some space battles and stuff. Yeah, 60 frames on fucking Starfield is not the way to go.
Aspect of the game is great, but you can fast travel from there. Oh, for frick's sake, that's you're making my point for me. I had to loading screen my way here or fast travel my way here. That takes all the experiential immersion out of it. I'm just in menus the whole time instead of landing and walking and opening doors. And do you see what I'm saying? You're not making it any better by saying, oh, just fast travel, bro. Come on.
You're going to shit on fucking Starfield for having loading screens and quick travel? Bruh, you used to simp for Destiny, the game where it had mostly about like 60% of the fucking game was loading screens and the fucking game talking to you instead of just enjoying the game.
You don't have to go to the ship or anything. That's part of the game. So much of what they showed was getting in and out of the ship and landing and going places. And you're like, no, skip all that because of the loading screens. Don't you see what I'm saying? You neuter the entire game down to its base parts. Just fast travel, have the dialogue, and leave. I don't even feel like I came to the planet then.
You know, at least Starfield gives you the fucking option to do that. You could just walk to your ship, enter it, feel like, damn, this is fucking cool. I could see inside my ship. Let me go to my cockpit and decide where I want to go next. Versus fucking Destiny, you just flip your fucking ghost, hold down Y, then you just get launched right back to the fucking orbit, and then you pick on this little menu saying, do I want to go back to the Earth, to the tower? Do I want to go to Mars? Do I want to go to Venus? That's pretty much fucking it. At least you get to integrate with your fucking ship versus Destiny, the one that you send for. You get these little wrinkly-dinkly fucking shaders and shit, and you don't even get to fucking do space battles with like other ships with different factions or anything like that. You're just looking at a fucking loading screen to load into the next fucking area where you just go pew pew and shoot shit. At least in Starfield, at least I am engaging with my ship and not having it as this little fucking content, this paid content that fucking Bungie wants to shove down my fucking throat.
Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
Like, I don't even feel like I came to the planet. If I'm just constantly fast traveling everywhere, where is the experiential immersion? Don't you see what I'm saying? If I want to actually feel like I'm flying in the ship and landing and taking off, I've got to hack my way through loading screen after loading screen to go talk to one guy.
You did this 1,000 times in Destiny! 1,000 fucking times, and now you're bitching about it? Now it's okay if Destiny does it, but if Starfield makes it even better for you to do, where you're actually enjoying the content and your fucking ship in outer space, it's a fucking problem? Holy
I'm not taking issue with it being slow-paced. I don't mind slowly building a story with dialogue. I'm not even complaining about that. I'm saying the delivery of the experience is so bad. It's like, and you're like, oh, we'll eat around that by fast traveling? So I'm just constantly in a menu then? I'm never playing the game?
Hey, Reforge, do us all a favor. The next time you make your new channel after this one flops yet again, please rename it to DSP, Dark Side Pony, because you are just like DSP and it's absolutely fucking disgusting. And you know what? I'm just gonna say this real quickly. Bethesda is fucking base for not giving you a review code. Well, an early access review code of the game. Because if this is what you would have done just for the fucking game, then I'm gonna be completely honest. Bethesda was pretty base in not giving you a review code.
No, it isn't. Relax. Imagine the real... Stop telling me to relax. That's so freaking condescending. Stop doing that. Just have a conversation with me. I don't need to relax. I'm expressing my frustration. It's just nothing but loading screen after loading screen to go talk to one guy.
The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
And now all of a sudden I'm thrust into a dialogue. Like, it doesn't feel immersive at all. It's like daisy-chained pieces of a game. It doesn't flow.
Well, Reforge, if you actually paid attention to the fucking game, this piece of dialogue right here is very important to the fucking game. It tells you what's going to happen, and if you fail, they're going to turn around and blast you into smithereens. Because see, if you were actually paying attention to the game instead of complaining and bitching about it, well, let's just figure this out for a quick moment. You would have figured out what's going on. So for this next segment, I got to give you guys some context on this one. So King Thrash, PlayStation Fanboy, thought he had the big brain idea to post this on Twitter. So he's basically saying in the situation that exploring planets that Bethesda said that you could do is a complete lie, even though the examples that he gives in the situation is they're gas planets. So you guys can pretty much put together why you can't explore in these situations. So after getting donked on by the fucking internet and including Twitter fucking fact-checking his ass, which is actually one of the best things that actually ever came to Twitter, he does this.
I love astrophysics, dog. I would love to fly my fucking ship into Jupiter's eye and have a goddamn dogfight in there. Or just explore on what they would actually show. I have motherfuckers on here, dog, that are trying to talk to me in like professor levels and shit. Like, you're conflicting technology. I can't even fucking talk right now. I'm so drunk, dog.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to say out of this whole situation, that little video of his little rant going on right there, please do not drink and drive. For the love of God, please do not do that. Avoid, get an Uber, get a Lyft, anything where you're not driving under the influence for your own safety and many, many others. Besides that, let's get back to the main point. Hey, Thrash, just FYI, I'm just saying this right now. It is a gas planet. It is a gas giant, meaning that there is no solid ground except for the core from what I've read up on. Meaning that we have nowhere to land, and within the fucking Starfield game, you can't have dogfights within the fucking planet. And what from I'm reading from Wikipedia, even if we were to get one of our ships into there, our ships, even in Starfield 2, would be ripped apart. And I'm starting to think, yeah, you know what? That's a pretty good reason not to go into Jupiter, because I would like to keep my ship in tip-top shape instead of fucking destroyed. Now, I know what the next argument he's going to make in this situation, but mind control's a thing within the game. It's not really mind control the way that you're thinking about. The way that it happens is that you're not controlling it, you're just making it docile. But anyway, that's enough out of me and the Sony Ponies, guys. And if you guys enjoy this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. I always like talking to you guys. And hey, if you want more of this type of content, subscribe to the channel. I'll definitely have more on the way for you guys. But besides all that, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, fam.
Like a baby, you're like a baby.